What's going on, my peoples? And I go by the name of the Sorcerer, and I'm now going to be doing a reading for the full moon in Leo. And for the full moon, I'm going to be doing all signs. Yes, I'll be doing all signs. And what are the energies for the full moon in Leo? This is bringing promise, a large amount of ignition, igniting your inspirations, being bold, being assertive, bringing your passions up, right up to the top, and putting a shine on those things. This is also really saying to yourself, despite I may have fears, despite I may have illusions that I've created through my mind, body, and spirit, it is now to go through that resistance and actually ascend. Now trust this energy. Trust this energy. I feel like with this ignition, it will ignite parts of you to really lighten and put light on the shadow of yourself. And that's really bringing out the sureness of yourself, the optimism. I'm letting you know that you will still, yes, you will feel a big shift that is happening. A big shift. And what I want you to do, and this is something for all signs, is pretty much to let you know that if you felt rejection in the past, if you felt hurt, if you felt, let me think, if you can hear something in the background, I'm just letting you know that we've got some people doing some works outside, so apologies. I'm asking you, yes, what was I saying? Yes, if you are going through the period of self-doubts, and you're going through the period of having to confront certain parts of yourself, it is now the time to do so. It is letting, and Spirit is letting you know that you are fine, and that whatever resistance you're going through, like a plane, when it goes through resistance, you will ascend. Okay? This is really about using this time to not look at external validation and really look at your own self for that validation. All right. Now, let me do what I'll do is I'm going to do a couple of, I'll be doing just a quick fire reads on each of the signs. All right. Okay. Let's have a look. If this resonates, I hope this helps. If not, send it back to the universe. Energies are fluid. We keep on shining and we stay rising. So let's see what's happening. All right. Okay, so I'm going to do the first sign, which is the Zodiac sign of Aries, which is the 21st of March, leading up to April the 19th. And let me see. Let's see what the signs are saying. Well, okay. Interesting. It's about you guys are called into action. That's what the energy that I feel at this moment in time. Here's the energy that I feel. I feel like with the Aries sign, it is important that you guys are people of action. You can see that's the King of Swords. And the King of Swords is a reflection that you are about to embark on something. But it is advised that you take priorities and you do it with integrity. You do things in a way that you feel that really is done with no type of ethical, with how do I say it? Yes, you should do it in a way that you have to think about your morals. That's it. Your morals with the energy within it. Does it in line with my own personal ethics? Because right now, the truth and the reality is that you are about to go into a new chapter. And this new chapter, because I am a true believer of karma, that this should be done in a way that you see, yes, I just had a brainwave, that you see things in a way that you feel that isn't negative. And I also feel like you should trust yourself. The reason why this may be a little bit of a resistance for those who are of Aries, is that there are still parts of you from the past that still hurt. And it feels very much so of past disappointment in regarding to decisions that you have made. This could be the feelings of rejections, the feelings of feeling turned down, you not getting the job you want, you getting rejected by a person that you like. These are obvious signs of having to really put that to the side and really going through that resistance, because you've got the energy. There's a lot of masculine energy, and this is not gender specific, but this is about focusing on your purpose at hand. And with this purpose at hand, it's letting you know, especially with this energy, right? It is calling on the attentions of not to dim your light. It is really to amplify your light. And it's time to have the energy of just being you and doing things in a way that you see fit, that doesn't break your own ethics, and that you are true to yourself. This is the energy. It's the energy of authenticity. I want to let you know something as well. This is what I'm going to let you know. I have this feeling in my guts. I just feel like if you felt that there was a little bit of a issue of doubt, you guys are going through a massive change. You're going from the negative to the positive. And what I feel is for those Aries that are embarking on something that are creative, you are going to get the validation and the credit and the flowers that you so deserve. That's the energy that I feel at this moment in time. But it's about making that choice. Making that choice. Making big decisions. These big decisions in the long run is going to be something that I feel for you is going to be definitive. And I like the Two of Wands, because the Two of Wands for me is something that you have a vision and you just go about your vision. All right. Let's go and do Taurus. And for Taurus, this is for the 20th of April towards the 20th of May. And I feel good about this energy. I really feel good. Ooh, sorry guys. I'm trying new different angles. And if you feel like, there you go. If you feel like it goes out of focus, it goes in focus. This is a new camera, guys. This is a new camera. All right. Okay. And this is for Taurus. So the energy that I feel right now, I feel like this is the energy of self. Yes, this is the energy of self. I think it's important that you prioritize what you need to see as what's important to you, and it's about really restoring who you are. This gives me the energy, right, of really thinking about the family home, because this is fortune after difficulty. But for me, this also feels like you being selective and having a boundary around the people that are around you for Taurus, right? So it is not about quantity, it's about quality. And you should really embrace the energy of the Empress energy, because she really has intuitively a great taste of the finer things, and she has a set of standards which is due to the fact of her own self-love. You've got to make these decisions in regarding how you feel, and my honest opinion, you've got to make some really big decisions. And this is about protecting your own energy. There's a lot of healing emotions for those who are going through this for Taurus, because 5 is about change, especially with the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Let me just put this into focus. There we go. You see that? And yes, are you going to piss people off? But you should do. You should live a life that you foresee as something that ultimately is going to be beneficial for you. You can't take everyone else in this journey that we call life. And some people can only be your supporters to the side, or you've got to keep things moving. And I just feel like this is a very important time for you, because you've got the Queen of Wands as well. This is also, the Queen of Wands is the energy for me of really connecting with the universe and asking your spirit team to guide you. This is what I feel. I want you to also utilize the energy of the Nine of Pentacles and the Empress card. Because what I feel at this moment in time is that there's about not just a change and a redirection and a reorganization within the people around you, but for me, this truly feels to me that you yourself have to really look upon your own surroundings, the environment. Are you living a life that you want? Are you having a lifestyle that you're happy with? This is about change. And these changes that I feel are really, really big, especially with the Sun card. This is about really living, making big changes to really, really govern a life that you want. I do feel like for Tauruses who are looking for love, this is a great time to find love at this moment. But it starts with loving yourself first. You'll see big, massive changes for those that are looking for love. But just remember, the moment you love yourself and you realize this, the moment that you are loved. So there's parts of you, the light and shade. But if we're looking for romance as well, I feel for you guys that I feel the energy is good, but it starts with actually looking about yourself, feeling the value within you, and then you'll start to see these big changes. That's the energy that I feel at this moment in time. I also see that my biggest advice is with you as well, is that being on your own is something that, and being present at this moment in time is something that you should do, especially with the Five of Pentacles. Okay, now we're going to look into Gemini, air sign, the air sign. All right. Hope everybody's okay. This is something that I'm trying to do, that's something different, guys. So I'm trying something different, and allow me to try something different. Okay, let's have a look. And this is for Gemini, the 21st of May to the 20th of June. All right, let's have a look. Okay, so the energy that I feel at this moment in time is all for me about really, really building upon this momentum that's about to start for you guys. That's what I feel at this moment in time. I feel very much so that the energy really goes about you needing to network. Yes, this is about networking. I've got the Two of Wands, as you can see. So it's about being bold. It's about creative ideas. It's about being really, really putting yourself out there in terms of networking, because you're putting yourself out there, you're creating opportunities. And for Geminis, this is a great time for you guys as well. I feel like as well, you putting yourself out there is something that I feel like you guys are going to really, really enjoy. It feels very, very much so that it's important that you guys find the connections. Yes, the connections. People that really want to engage with you. And this is for me very much so for those who are into social media. This is for businesses. I feel like there is an absolute opportunity for you guys not to only have engagement with the right people, but actually have lots of money receiving towards you. 6 for me is often a very positive card in the deck. And I feel like, especially with a Lovers card, this feels more so, it can be romantic if you want it to be, just saying. But if I'm being honest with you, I'm seeing it as more of the card of chemistry. So if you're looking for a team, you're looking for people that have the same sort of shared interests with you and have that deep sense of chemistry towards you. So I'm just letting you know, especially with the Ace of Swords, is that this is a new start for you. This is about taking your thoughts into actions. And what I feel, especially with the Ace of Swords, is that you should have the intention of having some meaningful conversations, some real conversations about people that you want to speak to. Really focus on saying, okay, this is what I want to do. Does my ideas align with yours? If it's so, let's work together. It's about community. It's also, for me, to be honest with you, is learning to learn. Yes, learning from other people. Yes, so learning from other people, and try not to have too much of a high ego to think that your idea is better than the other person. Is what my guides are saying is lower it down a little bit, because you just don't know what gems you might pick up from that other person that's there. That's the energy that I feel at this moment in time. All right. And yes, that was your sign. That was the one for Gemini. Let's do Cancerians. All right, let me start with the other cards. Okay, hope everyone's all right. I'm enjoying this, you know, by the way. This is for Cancerians. Cancerians is the 21st of June till the 22nd of July. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, the energy that I feel at this moment in time is that it's, whoa, so you'll be receiving some money. You'll definitely be receiving some money. But it's calling into action. Oh, you'll be, yes. So if you're Cancerian, really good, really good. It's definitely fortune after difficulty. It feels very much so that if you guys, apologize if you can hear that. That's because I live next to an airport. So it is what it is. I can't do anything about it. It's life, right? But it hopefully adds to the sound effects, if you know what I'm saying. But as I was saying to you guys, you've got the, yes, for the Cancerians, expect some type of money coming your way. And this is something I'm going to say firstly. We've got the full moon. We've got the full moon, right? And you got the moon card here as well. I feel like it's important for you to set an intentions during the full moon. Really, really manifest money. If you feel like your hands are itchy, you know what I'm going to say? This is a good time to scratch on your left side, if you know what I'm saying. That's because you'll be receiving money. But as it is, we'll get into the money side in terms of you guys getting paid soon, because we'll get into that. But the truth and the reality is, especially for those who are Cancerians, it's about money relations. So just because you'll be getting this money, it's also spirits saying right now that yes, you'll be getting money. You've been needing to get paid. You get that money, but it's important that you use the lessons that you've learned from the past in order to keep your money, or to reinvest, or to save. That's one of the things I'm hearing, because the Seven of Pentacles, seven's about self. But the Seven of Pentacles for me, it's about removing the bad habits, planting the seeds of intentions so that you'll enjoy the harvest going forwards. So it's a new cycle. So it's also for me an energy of reinvention. And reinvention for me for money, it's about, okay, you could say to yourself that you've been really terrible with your money, right? And you'd be like, oh, okay, I've been a bit shit about it. But the truth and the reality is, you guys are able to learn. If you guys are able to learn from the past, and sometimes it's gonna be a little bit difficult for some of the Cancerians, because you guys, when it comes to money, sometimes it's there, but sometimes it's not there, if you know what I'm saying. And if you make these small changes now, you'll start to see some big transitions going forwards, especially with the Eight of Wands. And with the Eight of Wands is letting me know that these small changes are actually, in fact, big changes. As above, so below. You are the ocean within the drop, right? As opposed to being a drop within the ocean. So you change that sort of mindset. It's definitely going to give me energies of money coming in and changing the energy of flow coming in for you. I like this energy because I feel like for you guys, especially this Ten of Pentacles, it's changing the actual outlet of how you perceive money from a long-term perspective. You have the opportunity to do so. Spirit's saying, okay, here are the opportunities. You can do it. However, I'm giving you this gift. If you take it and use it as a form of wisdom, kudos to you. If not, well, I helped you. You can't say that Spirit hasn't helped you. That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm feeling right now. I've also got the Six of Swords. So this is an opportunity for a new change that's about to happen. I've got the plane outside, so I take that as a sign for those who are into signs. synchronicities and signs, this is a chance, this is a launch for you guys to do really, really well. And we are now about to do Leo, and that's for the 23rd of July and till August 22nd. And my wife is a Leo. She's a bit of a lovely Leo, put it that way, obviously, but you know, if she watches this, I know what to say, you know. I think I've got myself there. I've dug a hole, you know what I mean? But let's go look into the signs of Leo. How's everyone else, by the way? Big up yourself each and every time. And we are about to do it. So I'm hearing that for Leo, it's about embracing the energies that are there. It feels like you are feeling your power. You are about to feel an expansion, and you should embrace it. There are many times in the past where you, Leos, have had some type of, you've queried it, a little bit of self-doubt. We're human, cool, whatever. But now it's about embracing this. It's giving me energies of boss energy. It's about really, really saying that not only I think bold, but I'm going to move bold. It's if you feel like you have taken these steps, now it's the time to really think about these leaps. All right? And it's time for you to celebrate your wins. That's what I feel as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, there are big changes about to happen. These are big changes, massive changes. These are long-term changes are about to happen for you guys. And I feel it. I really feel it. I'm really excited for those who are, for the Leos. Yes, let's get into it, guys. All right. So the energy that I feel at this moment in time is that it feels like you're now for Leos, embracing your truth, living the truth. It's like you've seen a sign with source. Big sign within the source. From the sorcerer as well. But there's a big sign that's about to happen, and this is your truth, especially with the Queen of Swords. You are encouraged to really double down. Really double down and embrace this tower moment. These tower moments are massive blocks that have been broken down because you've had a house, now you're about to build a mansion. You see what I'm trying to say? Brick by brick, even though the times where you were building this house, and that could be your business, that could be your other ventures, that could just be yourself. This is an opportunity to say, you know what, I'm building it because not only I believe, I know. And the difference between believing and knowing is that believing still has an area of self-doubt. Whereas if you are knowing, you know that this is going to work. It's not trying. Trying is allowing the energy of failing to come into your life. But when you know, no matter what happens, you know you're going to reach this big goal. This is about embracing that big goal. You've got the Fool card and the Knight of Pentacles. So this new chapter that's coming in for you, these are long-term runs. 100%. Embrace it. Embrace this emotion that is within yourself. You are formidable. You are strong. You are magnetic. The Hierophant card is letting you know that these energies are changing. And you are heading into this high-dimensional, multi-dimensional energy, and that this is going to be very momentous for you guys as it is. And I'm letting you know that I feel it. I genuinely feel it. There will be a little bit of a test, which is part of your growing pains. But with the Five of Swords and the Judgment card, I see you making these big massive changes, which will allow you to feel the power within you, and you're going to use that in a very transformative time right now for you Leos, as something that's going to be powerful and memorable. Yes, memorable. All right. We're now going into Virgo season, baby. Virgo season. Let's do this. All right. We've got Virgos in the house. We got August 23rd till September 22nd. Let's have a look. All right. I'll use the other cards. Let's do it this way, all right? Shout out to everyone here. All right. So the energy that I feel with the other, the Virgos, let's have a look. Yes. Okay. So the energy that I feel, it's about being present. So for all you Virgos out there, is letting me know that it's important that you practice self-care, self-love. Use this as a time to reflect. Use this as a time to really, really be in your power in a period of being still. All right. I'm going to say something. Don't be scared when I say being still, because the queens are often still, but they always get the things that they want. It's just that the way they think about things, especially with their train of thoughts, they're always the ones that attract and not seek. And you are able to do this, but you have to have the energy. Like, I'm getting, what's the energy? It's like, yes, the queen bee, as in like the queen bee, as in like the one who makes the honey. You get all of her minions coming towards her to look after the queen and to make this honey. And that's the energy that you have to have, knowing that it's okay to be still at this moment in time and that things are happening. Just because you can't see it as of yet, things are about to happen. Ooh, I might have to just put that. Oh shit, I got the star card. There's some titties out there. I just don't want to get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? My bad. But as I was saying, right, energy that I feel with you guys is that it's important that you are still, and being still is still part of you getting the things that you want. Things are expanding. Things are expanding behind the scenes, and know that what is about to happen, you are there to be receiving the things that you want. And while you're being still, it is important that you really, really ask yourself is, while I'm receiving these blessings, and while I'm here saying to the universe, okay, I'm here to receive everything what I've been manifesting for X amount of time. Spirit is saying, okay, let's have a transaction. What are you prepared to give back to the universe? Is it your fears? There's also people that you've got to buy now, because this is a transaction. Because in order for you to gain, you also have to remove the things that may be blocking you, the people that you don't want to be with in terms of like your people around you. They could be toxic. Yes, signs that there are some toxic people around you, and it's time for you to really look from a long-term perspective, especially with the Knight of Pentacles and the Strength card of you being selfish. Prioritize that. Cut ties out of people that you feel that are not good for you. And that's the truth and the reality. There are big changes about to happen, but you've got to make some transactional changes with the universe, so to speak. Because in order for you to get your biggest wins, you've got to let go of those and prepare to say that in order for me to have these wins, I've got to make some losses. I've got to cut some ties, all right? All right, for my Libras in the house. And I'm a Libra. I am a Libra. And the energy that I feel with the Libras, let's have a look. I'm a Libra, so I'm not going to be biased. I'm going to keep it all the way 100 because that's what I do. That is what I do. I'm a Libra. Libra purest way. So the energy that I feel at this moment in time is very, very magical. I'm just letting you know that for those Libras, it's about making some decisions. Yes, it's also making some decisions because it's about making sure that you are feeling celebrated around the people that you feel that really showcase you in terms of who love you, who really support you genuinely. This is about making sure that you have to use your discernment. Yes, all right. So Libras, the focal point of this situation about the full moon is for you to really practice discernment. And let me explain for you all. I've got the 7 of Cups. So 7 is about self. Let me just focus that. 7. Okay. So 7 of Cups is about, for me, making sure that you use your discernment when it comes to changes. These changes is more about your community, the people around you. And it's about releasing friendships that are, it feels like sometimes, just sometimes, that you have to make sure that we are not too passive, because sometimes we are accused of being too passive, especially we're Libras, right? But what I see, especially with the 2 of Swords and the 3 of Swords, is that we've got to make some real big decisions, especially with long-term goals. And that's about making sure that quality over quantity, especially with the 10 of Cups. I mean, Libras are going to get there, 100%. There is transformations that's about to happen. But this is about making sure that whatever happens, you've got to be bold. The energy of the Leo in the full moon in Leo, right, is about being bold at this decision. It's about when you're making these decisions, you're going to start seeing some results. And you've got to trust the process, knowing that things are happening. You got the Eight of Wands and you got the Temperance card. This is letting you know that right now you should really focusing on the word love itself, self-love itself. And you have to take into actions with making bold decisions. And this goes in externally as well, because everything starts with self and the rest will follow. And this is about loving yourself. When you love yourself, you see value in a different way. And when you see value in a different way, you see everyone else's value in a different way. And you got to see it, as I keep saying, as the word is loving yourself. Because you'll have to make some tough decisions. But these tough decisions are something that for you, for us, for me, the Ten of Wands as something that would be, I'm now planting the seed now. And I'm now going to make some tough decisions. But what will happen is that I will see my harvest. I will see the fruits of my labor. And this is about really challenging the quality over quantity. Really aligning yourself with people that share. Ooh, that fell out. Let me just quickly get that. That aligns with your own magic. That aligns with your own shine. That aligns with the feelings and the intentions that you have together. All right. And this is through expansion, expanding your train of thoughts to expand everything else in your life. And that's what I feel. And I do feel for the Libras that you guys will be rewarded for using your discernment, because we are now going to be focusing on, especially with the Ten of Swords, which isn't just about family, because it's not just about family. It is about the community. The community. Okay? And when you fix those little bits and bobs, everything else will follow. All right? Okay. Let's see. We are now going to be doing Scorpio, and Scorpio is the 23rd of October till November the 21st. Let's have a look. All right. Shout out to everyone here. Hope everyone's okay. All right. Okay. So the energy that I feel at this moment in time. All right. Okay. So the energy that I feel is really, really good. I feel like for me, it's giving me the vibes right now that you are going to be called into action. But at the same time, there's definitely going to be some praises that's happening right now. And when I'm going to say this, there's definitely going to be some good times. Definitely some good times. There's a call for celebration. There's a call for fulfillment, if I'm being honest with you. That's what I feel. So what I feel right now is that you've got the Ace of Cups. There's this journey that you are feeling right now that's basically a feeling of fulfillment. It's about, especially for you guys, that you are called to make some really big moves, especially with the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords is about career moves for me. Like, I've got an idea. And I've always had this feeling in this for Scorpio. I've got an idea. And I've got to call into action. I've got to double down on my idea. Because you've got the Six of Swords, which is a new chapter, which is a good sign for those that want to take that venture. And you've got the Knight of Swords, which is like, you know what? It's a time for me to prioritize this. It's a time for me to know that at this moment in time, I've got to focus. I've got to put my head down. And I've got to make some really, really, really big decisions. So decisions. The Emperor card. Emperor card for me is letting you know that if you work hard for today, followed by the Three of Cups and the Star card, if you work hard for today and you make it on boss, you're going to start to see your own successes. Your successes will speak for itself, but it's about taking everything into action now. And if you take everything into action now, especially for you Scorpions out there, Scorpios, you are about to receive and feeling a great deal of celebrations. You had 3 6s in the tarot deck. Yes, you had 3 6s in the tarot deck, I believe. No, wait, my bad. 2 6s, sorry. 2 6s in the tarot deck. And that for me is a very, very good sign. So this is also about, for me, low-key self-investment. Low-key because what will happen is you see it as something that's low-key, but what's going to be big are your returns. And that's the energy that I see, especially with the Scorpios. All right, let's look into let's look into Sag Town. What's it? They always say that Aries is the Aries is the young fire, and Sagittarius is the old flame. But let's have a look. Let's have a look. Shout out to everyone here. I appreciate your time and energy. So, okay. This is good. This is good. Energy that I feel at this moment in time is this. It's about planning your next route. And this new route is something that is going to be very, very profitable for you. Yes. So it feels very much so the energy right now that I feel like, especially for those who are Sag, is that you are really, really now about to put a little bit of work in. That's the energy that I feel. And whatever you're working on, and this is about an idea, it's going to be something that I feel that's going to be eye-catching. I also feel like for Sag, you've got the winning formula. You've got the winning formula. But by having the winning formula and you having and you seeing that as your destiny, you've got to put the work in. I feel like right now there is a desire to really, really go through and bypass any type of distractions, any type of noise, any type of feelings that, let's just say, doesn't warrant your energy. These are the naysayers, these are the people who are jealous. I think right now is that it's okay at this moment in time if you're being on your own, especially with the Emperor card, because I feel like you're going to make some moves that ultimately is going to really, really transcend you. I feel very much so that the energy right now is that it's the work hard so that you'll be able to play hard. All right, you've got the Four of Swords. So what I'm saying to you is, especially for this month, for this particular month, I want you to really, really work hard. So for the next month, you'll be able to put your feet up and relax. That's the energy that I feel. So there's this feeling that you will feel this great reward, and it's telling you right now, especially with the King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, lots of money. I feel like you'll be able to see the fruits of your labor, but it's right now for this particular moment to just put your head down. Putting your head down at this moment, because right now you're thinking about the investment. You're going to get more communication, that people have shared interest in you. I also feel like people are coming towards you in terms of wanting to plan things. And right now, this is a great time to make a target, a plan to say, okay, these are the things that I want. But as long as I say that in the next 3 weeks, I'm going to put my head down, make sure I put my shifts on, or make sure I've got these ideas and they come to fruition, then I can book my holiday. Or use that as an incentive to book your holiday. That's the energy that I feel at this moment in time. All right, let's look into the energy of all you Capricorns. All right. Hope everyone's okay. I'm really enjoying this. This is a new thing for me, guys. I am trying. See, I've been a tarot reader since I was 8 years old. My mother was a tarot reader. Her mother was a tarot reader. I'm third generation. So, guys, I'm just trying something different. And you know what? There's no harm in trying. You know what I'm saying? So the energy that I feel at this moment for all you guys is this. There is a big possibility of some deep-rooted emotions that's going to be coming up. And the energy that I feel right now is that you should allow yourself to really put yourself in that sort of hyperbolic chamber. I feel like there is definitely going to be a big period of a big transformation. The Nine of Swords is, yes, you're going to be going through a little bit of an emotional turbulence, but this emotional turbulence is needed for what's to come. I feel like right now it's letting you know that this will pass, because in order to truly find the light and the star in you, you've got to go through darkness first. And how are stars made? Through darkness. I feel like it's this energy for me of a big change, which is for me very, very spiritual. It's giving me the vibes of the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. And this is about addressing some type of subconscious fears. This is also addressing some type of deep wounded energy. If you can, I'm letting you know that the new chapter is going to give you a lot of self-care, self-love. with the Six of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And that you will change the way you see things through that, because there is the Lover's card, and the Lover's card is an avenue of your self-love, because once you go through this period of darkness, not sit on it, but once you go through in it, I'm letting you know that you are in the process of actually being the strongest version of yourself. You know, tough times make for tougher people, and I just see that it will not break you, but for all you Capricorns, it will evolve you into something so beautiful. You've got to allow yourself, because I see that there is going to be some growth. No, not some, a massive amount of growth. This amount of growth that I see for you guys is something that I feel right now in my guts, or in my intuition, as something that will change, will really change the way you see things in the world and how you affect things in the world, especially with the Sun card. This is ultimately the Phoenix rising up from the ashes, and you being you being the strongest and most formidable person that's coming your way, all right? And the most formidable person and a stronger version of you, and I like that. All right, I believe we've got 2 more to go. So let's have a look, guys. I'm now going to be doing Aquarius, and Aquarius is the 20th of January till February the 18th. So let's have a look for Aquarius, guys. All right. Shout out to everyone here. I've got a little bit of I've just got dates in the background, so that I just don't want to make sure. Look, sometimes, I'll be real. I've got dates at the back, so that when I say it's the 20th, I don't mean the 21st, or if it's the February the 19th, then you know what I'm saying? I just don't want to ish it up. You know what I mean? But yes, let's get back into it. Energy that I feel like this moment in time is that, woo, okay. I like this energy. This is a new start. Look, Spirit is literally letting you know that you've just got to really embrace that you have some long-term, transformations, which is definitely going to be something that I feel like for all you Capricorns, for all you Aquariuses out there, that you should truly embrace. I feel like it's for those who are wanting to be social media stars, because you got the star card and you got the sun card, all right? And this is about, for me, about being bold, and I feel like this is about for those that want to be famous. This is the social media card. I feel like for me, especially with this energy, you are about, and you should take a leap of faith. You should take a leap of faith, especially with the 2 of Wands as well. These are social media cards. So if you're looking to be an influencer, or if you're an influencer, if you're an artist, if you want to stand out, this is about for you to be courageous and just stand out. You have to basically understand that you keep working, keep doing your thing, because this breakthrough is about to happen. What I feel at this moment in time is that it's going to change your outcome forever. Big changes. You got the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles is something that's going to be really big, especially with the 6 of Swords, which is a new chapter, and the Ace of Pentacles. So this is going to be life-changing. Big life-changing experience, and this is a version of you that you haven't even recognized, but you should embrace, as it's the Death card. You are having an ending which is going to bring a tremendous big beginning. And if you are wanting to get if you want to get into the whole influencer social media, if you want to be a movie star, if you want to be an artist, the time is now. All right, let's look into Pisces. Let's look into all you Pisceans. Is that what you say? Hold on, let me change the cards up, actually. Let's look into all you Pisces right now. All right. So energy that I feel at this moment in time, and this is for the 19th of February till March the 20th. All right. All right, let's do this now. Shout out to everyone here. I appreciate your energy, and you guys are absolutely amazing. So yes, okay, so energy that I feel at this moment in time, it is calling for you to really organize and structure your life at this moment. This structure that's coming into your life is definitely a new start. I feel like right now it is really pushing you to really have the thoughts of that these changes are only to make you better and not to make you any worse. I like the energy that's coming towards you, because I feel like this for me is your wish fulfillment, right? This is definitely a wish fulfillment. But I'm gonna explain everything, because you've also got the Three of Swords, and the Three of Swords is letting you know this. If there are some uncomfortable changes happening, you've asked for this. You've asked for this. And I don't mean it in a very rude way or anything like that. But in order for you to really transform and make and really transform and change the world, or change your outlook on the world, or the way the world is treating you, it all starts with self. I feel like you have to create these certain structures, and it's called upon to do so now. And you're feeling it. Of course you're meant to feel it. That's why it's called growing pains. But these feelings are ultimately going to regulate, but it's going to also be transformative. I feel like right now it is important, while you're feeling these emotional changes, because and spiritual changes and physical changes, that you are called upon for self-care, for self-love, and ultimately having to trust the process. Because what I feel at this moment in time is that you've got the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles is letting you know that these big changes, which is often a structure that you want, and this is through how you make plans, how you manifest, these are all cultivating. You've just got to trust it. I see some big things that's happening your way, in terms of love, in terms of career, in terms of just your general outlook in life. Because what I feel right now, why it hurts is because what's hurting is your ego, because you wasn't ready for that change. But you have to be acceptance that everyone is no exception, that we all have to go through these things. So I'm telling you right now, if you accept that these changes are for you and not against you, I guarantee you will see a next and powerful change for yourself. All right? Now, I go by name the Sorcerer, and this is your reading for the full moon. All right? Love and light.